What is up, you guys? Today I wanted to do a full overhaul of our master bath. So I'm in here right now. It's a bit there isn't a whole lot going on, and what I wanted to do was do a total revamp on like the top 10 easiest, very inexpensive ways that you can up-level your bathroom experience to be more like a spa experience. So I'm gonna take you through my top 10 ways that I'm gonna do this myself, do this alongside you. So hopefully this entire room gets completely transformed together. And let's jump into the top 10 tips because I don't have time to waste. Let's do this. Number one is to declutter, organize, and clean up your space. You're not gonna have a spa-like experience if you have bottles and bags and see all those bottles back there and random towels everywhere. Like I've got towels here. We gotta toss some of these jars. We gotta get this organized. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna best do that and how you can do it in a really inexpensive way. So obviously the first way would be to get everything out from under your sinks, on your sinks, clean all of that up, throw out any excess that you haven't used in a long time. And what I did, and I did this a while ago and it stuck. So this is in an older video that I did, but I got these bins, super inexpensive. They're from IKEA. I think that they're supposed to be like garden storage bins or something that you put in your garage, but they really worked well for this purpose. And what I love about these is they're actually stackable and they have a slight angle, the smaller ones do, and you can stack them. So I did a little label on these and this has worked, but I feel like I still have a couple of bottles of things that I don't really need and I don't really use. So I'm gonna pull those out, clean those out. I'm also going to organize the drawers because we have like 7 deodorants instead of 1. So we're gonna clear that out. I'm gonna wash all of the little bins. These are also from IKEA. So get yourself some organizers. Don't just toss stuff in an empty drawer or into an empty cupboard. And then I have the same bins on the other side holding my hair stuff. And this is where I actually stacked the bins, and I have my little attachments for my hairstyling pieces. So this worked really well. And then another organization tip that I would give you is on Amazon, they have this set and it's very spa-like. So all of the pieces look like this. They're really pretty. They're like almost like a farmhouse style. So there is the soap dispenser. So I actually like poured out a cheap bottle of soap into here so that it would just look more aesthetic and more pleasing and more organized. And then this little cotton swab one, and then I have more of them. So the set's a 5-piece set. There's a ton of different variations of this on Amazon, and it's super useful to hold like little cotton swabs and whatnot, and it just looks that much more organized. And that way your soap, you don't have like random soap dishes. And then I feel like this little tray is really cute to have all the pieces on also. So it just looks that much more organized and put together. Another thing that I've shared in previous vlogs is this little organizer. I freaking love it for my skincare. Now this has nothing to do with a spa-like experience, but if you have your skincare like pre-bedtime regime and you want it all in one spot and you want it to be organized, that's literally what I'm doing today. I'm gonna put my favorite pieces in here. So that's something you can do too, and it came with a little bonus add-on piece. So I feel like you could have your tweezers and maybe like, I don't know, facial stuff in here, hair elastics, whatnot. And I feel like that adds to the very spa-like experience. So let's organize. The next tip I'm gonna give you is to make sure that you have some form of portable speaker or music. So one thing that I like to do whenever I'm pouring my bath or just winding down during the day, and this adds such a spa-like experience, is to have some music going. So I'll play like some spa vibes, and I had a portable speaker in here, and then I decided to get this nifty little tool because I already had this portable speaker. So you might have one of these. They're called a Sonos. They go around anywhere. You just plug them in. They attach to the app on your phone. They're awesome. So we have these all over the house. But what I didn't have was this nifty little shelf. So it looks really clean whenever it's on the wall because the entire cord is stored in this little shelf, and you could use this for any portable speaker. So this thing is called a Sanus. It goes around either your light switch or your electrical plug. There's different sizes and dimensions for them that come in the box. I think it's like about 20 bucks for these things. Super easy to install. Hide the cords in the shelf, and then you just place the speaker right on here, and then you have your own little built-in speaker system in your master bath. Looks way cleaner, way more organized. I freaking love this thing. Now, one thing that I wanted to do was have some sort of a, I don't know, ledge around my bathtub, and that's not really an option for me because one, I don't know how to build that. Two, it would probably be really expensive to hire somebody to do it. So I bought these tiny little tables that I think are meant for like a really small apartment, and they came in a set of 2, so they're supposed to be like a set of 2 side tables, and they fit perfectly behind the tub. And on that, I put some little plants. I'm gonna put some candles. I just got the plants from Michael's. They were buy one, get one. And I decided to get tropical ones to kind of match the feel I'm going for in here. So I'm gonna put these plants on these little tables that you can't really see because they go beyond the ledge. Let me step into my tub and show you this. So I have one table right here, and then the other table is back there, and they slid perfectly behind the bathtub, which I'm kind of obsessed with. Okay, tip number 4. This is something that I have shared a ton on my Instagram stories, and every single time that I share it, I get questions about it, and it totally adds to the vibe of the overall spa feel whenever I'm having a bath. And that is my projector. So it goes onto the ceiling. There is a laser projector also in there, and this is what it looks like, and it goes on one of those little tables, so it hides perfectly behind the bathtub. So it sits right here. I have a little remote for it that I keep nearby, and whenever I turn it on, it can project almost like a waterfall, water reflection type of vibe, which totally has the spa-like experience. Or you can do more of like a Milky Way type of thing with like purples and reds. So it's completely up to you as to what you want the colorway to look like, and then you can add stars. It's very cool, very inexpensive, and if you place it at the right spot, like I did here, it will project right above your bathtub, and it's amazing. For tip number 5, I actually have to go downstairs and grab the deliveries that just came in. But I do have an option in here. I don't love it. It's also old. And here's another tip for you. If you've had a humidifier or a nebulizer, this is a nebulizer, diffuser, whatever you want to call them. If you've had them for a little bit too long, they can actually be super unhygienic because the water just kind of sits in it. And I have had this one for years. Like more than 5 years. I think it's time to upgrade. She's cute. It's not really marble. It's like just a marble finish. I like it. But I got a better one from Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna go unbox that, install that, and put some eucalyptus drops in there because I feel like that smell of eucalyptus just makes the spa-like experience that much more real. So tea tree oil, eucalyptus, peppermint, all of those just make for the most spa-like experience, but I love eucalyptus so much. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna install that, put it in the corner here. It's green, there's no surprise there. It totally matches the vibe of the organizer that I got for my skincare, so I love it. I'm gonna set that up, put some water in there, and not only will it humidify the air, it will clean the particles in the air. Apparently that's what a nebulizer does. I'm just here for the scent. So we're gonna set that up, and that will, for me, drastically change the vibes in here. Now, speaking of oils and scents, I had to share this one. This is called Deep Breath. It smells like eucalyptus. There must be eucalyptus in here. It's amazing. Oh yeah, eucalyptus. A little bit of lemon, peppermint. It's literally everything I was talking about. It's so zen. It's good quality. It's from a company called Sage. Love this company. Now what I do is I put a couple drops of this not only in the nebulizer and the diffusers, but I put them in this amazing contraption. This is probably the most luxurious part of this overhaul of this bathroom, but this is my favorite thing ever, and it makes it so spa-like. This is a towel warmer. You just press the button after you put your towel in, and it will heat 2 towels up. It fits 2 towels easily, but what I do is I put a couple drops at the bottom before I put the towels in, and then when I get out of my bath, my towels are warm and cozy and delightful and delicious, and it's just amazing. So there's like this faux wood finish on the top. You just pop it in the basket in there, and it's just next level incredible. So you can find these for around $100 on Amazon or somewhere online. I'll link the one that I have, and I'll also link the one that I found for about 100. I think this one's about 140. I'm telling you, I use this every single day, sometimes more than once a day. It's incredible. And it really has a like spa-like vibe. There was someone that messaged me and said that this kind of looks like a diaper genie and I should hide it. I don't think that it's hideous, but we could put like a little table over top of it. I was gonna do like a corner unit table, I don't know. But for now, it's fine and it doesn't fit anywhere else, so I like it. And what I did is I wrapped the power cord all the way around because there's no power source here, and I hid it. But I like this little gem, and it is very spa-like. So what do you guys think? Would you use one of these? This is probably the most expensive part of the upgrade, but oh, she's good and she had to be included. So I will link her down below for you guys. Now, one tip that I can give you is to roll a bunch of towels. Some towels you can get for super dirty cheap at the dollar store, or these are actually from IKEA. I never use these, that's why they stay really clean, and they're more for decor to give that spa-like feel. And then the ones that I actually use are a little bit more, and such good quality. I also got these off of Amazon. I don't know what the brand is called, I will link them, but they are the most soft, amazing, delightful towels ever. And I got them in this like charcoal gray, and they're just so fluffy and incredible. But then for the display ones, don't blow the budget, just get some cheap ones and get a lot of them and roll them. And I'm gonna give you my tip on how to do the spa towel roll so that they stay perfect. And these IKEA ones are even better because they have that like little stripe. They're amazing, so I'll show you how you do it. All right, so the trick to this is that you're gonna start with the towel unrolled and then fold it into a half so that it's pretty much square. And what you're gonna wanna do is face it towards you so that it's like, you can do the splits, so that it's like a diamond shape facing towards you, and then you can see my lines here, but you're gonna create this fold so that you can fold it inwards this way and then just tuck in the corners that you don't want showing. And this, you're ultimately determining the width of how deep you want your towel roll to go. So if you need to measure the other ones, that's how wide it'll be. So basically the width of your towel roll, that's what you're determining right now. So how wide do you want to go? If you want it to be a bit wider, then just make sure that those lines are wider. And this way, when you're rolling the other ones, you can measure. Then what you're gonna do is once you have your width perfectly measured like this, or not so perfectly, you're just gonna grab it and flip it over. Make sure that it stays in one piece as best as you can. And then you're gonna roll. Roll it as tight as you can, all the way to the other edge. And what I like about these IKEA ones is they actually have this little hook on it. So when you get to the other side, if it's rolled tight enough, you can actually tuck it in to the towel, but that's how you get that like beautiful fold. Just like you need lots and lots of towels, you need lots and lots of candles. So I am going to put together these Amazon candles that I got. I also have them in dark gray on the main floor and I love them. They're not expensive. They're like $20 for 3. They're different sizes, they're remote control, and they look like they come in a vase and they look real and they actually flicker and move. Perfection, because I'm not about to light a bunch of candles every single night. This is so much less expensive for the long run. I love it. And I think pillar candles were actually more expensive, like the ones that you light. So this is perfection. I will still sometimes light a real candle in the actual tub, which I will show you, but I was thinking these could go in some glass vases, maybe in some sand to make like that beachy spa vibe, and put them on those back tables or even right here on the counter. That's what I'm thinking. So that's tip number 8. Tip number 9. I talked about putting a candle right in the tub. This is how I do it. I put it right on this little piece right here. This majestic part of the tray holds a wine glass. You are so welcome. And you can put a book on here. So this actually extends out to fit the width of your tub. I like the teak look because it totally just matches the spa vibes. And this I usually put right down the center, and I will light my candle, sometimes have a book or an iPad. You can put your razor through these little holes here. You can put a bar of soap on here if you want to, and then of course, the wine glass holder. So like I said, you're welcome for that. Tip number 10, and I've been wanting to do this forever, so we're gonna test it out together. We went to the grocery store and got a couple little bundles of fresh eucalyptus. So super inexpensive, smells delightful. And I'm gonna do like a steam shower eucalyptus scent in here by putting a little bit of twine around the top of this, some rope, whatever you can find. You can put a shoelace if you want to, it doesn't matter. Tie it all together, obviously take it out of the plastic, and hang it from your shower head. So that's what I'm gonna do. Turn the steam on, and it's gonna turn into a majestic scent of eucalyptus in here and just give me all of the spa vibes. So there you have it. 10 ways to up-level your bathroom space to become very spa-like. I just want to say my favorite piece is definitely the super easy sand and candle DIY. The jars, the candles, the sand. Perfection. I will link as much as I can. You can see my little galaxy projector going off back there. It is way cooler at night, obviously, but I love the eucalyptus, love the plants. I also wanted to mention a couple little storage pieces that I added. So I have this little thing to hold some extra towels. And then I also got this little piece that's very like narrow, fits right in. I might put like a little plant on there to up level it even more, but this holds everything that you don't want people to see that is not aesthetic. So very cute, very inexpensive, and again, narrow and fits everything. I have some more little artwork here that we had, so I tied all of the like palm tree leaves, all the plants in, and it is just a full vibe in here now. I love it. I can't wait to take a bath in here tonight. If you guys enjoyed this, definitely give it a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down below on your favorite thing and what you're gonna try. If you try anything, tag me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, dudes.